graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome on into the Phillies 4th of July edition of Play-by-Play here on Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic afternoon. We go live for every single Sixers, Eagles, and, of course, Phillies game. This is game number 88 of the season for the Philadelphia Phillies. It's crazy that we are here. So right before the game started, about 2 hours before we were on here, the game has not started yet. 2 hours ago, Mick Abel got sent down to AAA, and Seth Johnson was called back up for the Philadelphia Phillies. Don't know what they're planning on doing, but they don't have to use that fifth starter until really after the All-Star break. Taijuan Walker is going to be pitching on Tuesday in San Francisco. That I do know. But Mick Abel was sent down. And so Seth Johnson was called back up. I see it as an interesting move. I know that Abel's been struggling, and I think that they're doing it just to try to get his confidence back up. And I kind of understand that. It does make sense. This guy was getting shelled in his last couple of outings, and you want to give him a little bit of a confidence boost. So I agree with the move. I see where the Phillies are coming from with it, and I think that that was a wise decision for sure. Let's get into this game here. All right. First of all, hello everybody. Welcome on in. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Happy 4th of July, everybody. The Phillies are taking on the Cincinnati Reds. The Phillies did take 2 out of 3 against the Padres, which is what they were supposed to do. They did split that doubleheader. They did very well during that night game on Wednesday night. And today, just get a win. Get the W. And it'd be nice to see Luzardo go out there for 6-7 innings, get you 9 strikeouts. I feel like that he should have a very good day today. There's no reason why he shouldn't go out there and be able to get you the win. In regards to the Cincinnati Reds, okay, the Reds, they're 45-42. When they just played a series against the Red Sox, they did lose that series. That was the first series that they lost in a little bit of time. That was really since they ended up losing 2 out of 3 to the St. Louis Cardinals. But they took 2 out of 3 against the Yankees, and then they took 2 out of 3 against the Padres, and they only took 1 out of 3 against the Boston Red Sox. They did win in their last game by a score of 8-4. The main guy that you're going to have to look out for today is Elly De La Cruz. He's just having another really, really good year, and he has been the leader of the team. He's been the face of their franchise, and he is a superstar. He is maybe not a superstar, but he is a star. He is a star for sure. But let's get into the starting lineups for this afternoon, and also let me know down below what your final score predictions are as well. What do you guys think the final score is going to be of this ball game, and who are your standout players for today as well? Would love to hear that. TJ Friedl is going to be batting in the leadoff spot for the Cincinnati Reds. Then you got Matt McLean DHing, batting second, Ellie De La Cruz batting third, playing over at short. And then it's Austin Hayes out in left field. He'll be batting in the cleanup spot. Spencer Steer over at first base, batting fifth. Tyler Stevenson is catching. He'll be batting sixth. Noelvi Marte is batting seventh, and he's playing over at third base. And Reese Hines is out in right field. He'll be batting eighth. And ninth will be Santiago Espinal, and he will be the caboose. So again, just to recap, it's Friedel, McLean, De La Cruz, Hayes, Steer, Stevenson, Marte, Hines, and Espinal. And they will be facing Jesus Luzardo, who on the season, Luzardo has a 4.06 ERA and 95 innings of work. He's 7-4. He has 32 walks allowed, 111 strikeouts too. This guy has 5 different pitches. He has the sweeper and the four-seamer as his bread and butter. And he'll mix in the changeup as well, and the slider and the sinker too. He's been really good overall this year. He started out very, very dominant, and then he had a couple of bad outings where he was tipping his pitches, and he seems to be getting back on track, it does look like. Phillies wearing their 4th of July hats. They're sort of like a light blue top with a red rim, and they have a white and blue P on the top of the caps. They're pretty cool, actually. So we're getting ready to start. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike at 95 miles per hour. We're underway. Oof. 0-1 is the count. And the 0-1 pitch. This one's flied out over towards center field. On the run is Rojas, and he makes the diving catch. There's one away. Johan Rojas with a diving catch, and he gets a little reaction from Jesus Luzardo. 1 out. He had to come running on in to just catch that fly ball. He left his feet and just landed on his belly. Good defense by Philadelphia to start things off here in the top of the first. Speaking of defense, let's get to the other outfielders. So Rojas is in center. The left fielder for the Phillies today will be Otto Kemp. And then out in right field, it's Nick Castellanos. In the infield for Philadelphia, they have Bryce Harper at first, Alec Bohm at third, Trey Turner at short, and Edmundo Sosa at second. Here comes Matt McLean, and the pitch is taken at the knees for a called strike. JT is catching, and on the hill is Jesus Luzardo. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. So the count is 0-2, went after a changeup there. Money line for this afternoon, plus 140 for the Cincinnati Reds and minus 180 for Philadelphia. The over-under is set at 7.5. 0-2. That's down for a ball. All right, let's move this down. 1-2 pitch. Up high and away for ball 2. Red Sox and Nationals are also playing baseball out in the nation's capital. It's 9-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Boston. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. There's the first strikeout for Luzardo. And the second out of the inning. 2 away, and Ellie De La Cruz is coming up to the plate now. Umpires this afternoon. Ryan Wills is behind the plate. Will Little's at first. Lance Barksdale's at second. And Ryan Addison over at third base. The pitch, it's taken for ball 1. So the count is 1-0. What's going on, chat? How are we all doing? We'll get to everybody's comments in just a little bit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pacer says 5-2. Katie says 9-2. 1-1. Foul ball. So the count is 1-2. 9-3, says Joe. Very nice. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And so, 2 strikeouts here in the first inning and a 1-2-3 inning for Philadelphia. All right, we'll be back in just a little bit. And we will see you as we go to the bottom of the first. Be right back. Hardcore says 7-6 Phils. What's going on? What's up, Seema Fox? Lydia is also here. Hey, dude, JJ, Bow, are you doing today, buddy? Happy 4th of July. Enjoy it, GBY. I love your smile. Thank you so much. Oh, you meant to say, how are you doing today, buddy? I got you. I'm doing pretty good. I was like thinking to myself, how do I put the sentence together? I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to see you guys. For sure. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Phillies starting lineup, it'll look just like this. It'll be Trey Turner batting in the leadoff spot, Kyle Schwarber hitting second, Bryce Harper hitting third, and then it's Alec Bohm fourth. Fifth will be Nick Castellanos. JT is catching, he'll be batting sixth. And right behind him, it's going to be Otto Kemp, Edmundo Sosa, and Johan Rojas. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Turner, Schwarber, Harper, Bohm, Castellanos, Realmuto, Kemp, Sosa, and Rojas. And they're going to be facing Andrew Abbott, who is on the hill for the Cincinnati Reds. Abbott has a 1.79 ERA, 7-1 he is on the season. He's done a good job. He has only allowed 1 earned run or less in each of his last 4 outings. The pitch. That's taken at the knees for a called strike. He had a complete game shutout against the Guardians about 4 outings ago. 0-1. This one is fouled off. He's 26 years old. He's a left-handed pitcher. He's from Lynchburg, Virginia. Just 3 earned runs in his last 4 outings. 0-2. That's low and away for a ball. 104 hits for Trey, which is third in all the baseball. He's batting .297. Has 11 homers and 39 runs batted on in. 1-2. That's low and outside for ball 2. A lot of afternoon games today. 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. This honestly would have been a perfect day to do a 15-hour stream. Just because baseball started at 11 a.m. and it's going all the way till 1 a.m. 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. Trey is 0 for 4 against Abbott. 76 strikeouts in the season for Abbott. 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. And that one goes out of play. Phillies are in their pinstripes. Reds are in their red and white uniforms, with text that says Reds painted across the chest, underlined in white. 2-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit out to left field. It takes a hop in front of Austin Hayes, and Trey Turner starts things off with a leadoff single in the bottom of the first inning. So Kyle Schwarber is coming on up to the plate Turner got a piece of a pitch that was left out over the middle and did a good job at squaring it up. Here's the pitch to Kyle Schwarber. That's taken outside for a ball. No lice. I mean, Bryce. Bryce is in the line. Bryce is hitting third. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. So the count is now 1-1. You want to see Archie? I'll bring him up for the second inning. I'll go get him. I had him on stream the other day. But yeah, I'll bring him up. 1-1. This one is going to be popped out over towards shallow center field. That'll be caught for out number 1. Schwarber sort of just flinged his bat. Defensively for the Reds, they got Steer over at first base, Spencer Steer. Santiago Espinal's at second. Ellie De La Cruz playing over at shortstop. Noelvi Marte is the third baseman. Catcher is Tyler Stevenson. In the outfield, they got TJ Fradel in center. And then left, it'll be Austin Hayes. And the right fielder is Reese Hines. Here's Bryce Harper. And the first pitch is taken on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1 is the count. The toss back to first, not in time. Bryce has reached base safely in each of his last 26 home games. It's actually pretty impressive. His average, though, sits at 256. He has 9 homers and 34 RBI. Abbott will disengage again over at first base to keep Trey Turner in check. His walk-up song, Bryce Harper, was America the Beautiful today. 0-1, and that's a foul ball. That's according to Anthony Sanfilippo, who covers the Phillies, and he also covers the Flyers, too. The ball's 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock on the 0-2 pitch on the way, and this one is fouled off. Turner had the bag stolen. Now he has to go back over to first. That would always annoy me as a base runner when you try to steal a bag and the ball is hit and it's a foul ball and you have to go back to first. The ball is 2 strikes. 0-2 to Harper. This one is grounded into the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Goes out towards left center field. The center fielder Fradel gets over to it. Turner's rounding second. He'll dive on in over to third base, and Bryce Harper gets on with a single. There we go. And now Bohm is due up next. Turner's at third. 1 out in the bottom of the first. I forgot to say charge. Whoops. My bad. There's Bohm in the pitch. This one's lined out over to left field. It's going to be caught. Turner's tagging up from third. He'll easily come on in to score. The throw is drawn to second. Harper stays over at first. It's a sac fly. Phillies up 1-0 here on the 4th of July. Driving and runs. And that's what matters. Here comes Nick Castellanos, and he takes a 4-seamer that's down for a ball. 1-0 Phils. That was Bohm's 39th RBI of the season. The pitch to Castellanos. There's a fly ball. It's hit out over towards deep left field. That's going back towards the track. It is gone! Nick Castellanos hits a homer against his former ball club and puts the Phillies up 3-0. Looked like it had a chance, and it just got the distance. He's starting to heat up, too. That's his 11th homer of the season. JT is up next, and the first pitch that he sees is taken for strike one. 3 runs in the bottom of the first for Philadelphia. Abbott kicks, fires, and throws it high for a ball. Remember, I mentioned that this guy has only allowed 1 earned run or fewer in each of his last 4 outings. And we're only in the bottom of the first. 1-1. That's up high and away for ball 2. Excuse. 2 balls, 1 strike. The lefty kicks and fires again and fouls it off. All afternoon games this weekend for Philadelphia. Tomorrow it'll be at 4:05. That's game 2. Ranger Suarez will be taking on Nick Lodolo. And then on Sunday, to wrap up the series, Zach Wheeler will be facing Chase Burns. That game is at 1:35. 2-2 pitch. They try to see if he went around. Did he go? No, he did not. So it's 3-2. What's up, chat? 3-2 pitch. This one's flat out over towards right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. That's going all the way over towards the wall. It gets over towards the former out-of-town scoreboard, and JT will cruise on in over to second base, standing up with a stand-up double. And so that's the 4th hit of the inning. Another pitch left out over the middle of the plate, and JT made solid contact, squared it up, and went the opposite way. And Otto Kemp is due up next. What's up, Rising Rhino? Oof. Kemp is the 7th man to come on up to the plate, and we have a timeout taken on the mound. Phillies are 51-36. They're 13 games over 500 at Citizens Bank Park this year. It's a beautiful afternoon. It's 88 degrees out at CBP. Not a cloud in the sky, from what it looks like. Maybe a couple clouds. The pitch is taken for a strike. That's to Otto Kemp. Rising Rhino, hopefully you're doing well. Shout out to you. Drop your link down below. 0-1 to Kemp, swing and a miss. Saw that Joey Chestnut had like, what was it, 70 hot dogs today? That's insane. Everybody's talking about it. I myself, I'm not really into the hot dog eating contest, but it's been a big talk. 0-2, fouled back over towards the screen. The Reds are 45-42. They're 1.5 games behind the Cardinals, who are on a 3-game losing streak. In the NL Central, they're also 3 games behind Milwaukee, who's in second place. And they're 7 behind Chicago. 0-2. That's taking the pie for a ball. Meanwhile, the Pittsburgh Pirates, they've won their last 6 games. They still have a ways to go, though. They're 7.5 behind the Cincinnati Reds. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Otto Kemp is in the box. JT's over at second base. The Phillies lead at 3-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. 1-2 to Kemp. Try to see if he went around. Did he go? No. How about the Red Sox? They're now up 11-1. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders. Trevor Story's 4 for 5 in that game with 4 RBI and a homer. The pitch on the way. That's in there for a called strike 3. And the inning is over, but the Phillies do send 7 men up to the plate. And they put up 3 runs, including a sac fly from Alec Boehm and a 2-run bomb by Nick Castellanos. They're going to the second. We'll be right back in just a few moments. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very good day. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come here, you. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're both doing well, or you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Come here. Don't be shy. Come on. Come over here. You're, like, being really shy today. What's going on? Come on. Come here. Here, if I move over here, are you going to come? You're, like, not even in the picture, dude. All right. We're in the top of the second. 3-0 Phils. And Luzardo kicks, deals, and throws a strike. He has his toy in his mouth. He'll come on. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Austin Hayes is up. 0-2 on the way. Another swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts in a row for Jesus Luzardo. And the next batter is Spencer Steer. Excuse. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's a fastball at 95 miles per hour. It's in there for a called strike. Come here, you. Come on. Come over here. I know that you want me to pet you, but I want you to appear in the camera. 2 balls, 1 strike. There we go. I see your toy. Come over here. 2-1. It's inside for ball 3. So the count's now 3-1. There we go. Hi. Hello. Good boy. Hi. I see you. 3-1 pitch. That's taken down for ball 4. Ugh. 19 total pitches for Jesus Luzardo. You just yawned on me. Don't make me yawn. The pitch. This one's grounded into the hole for a base hit past the dive of Trey Turner. And so the tying run is coming up to the plate. Stopping over at second base will be Steer. So Steer walked and Stevenson singles. All right, don't do that. Come on. That'll bring up Noelvi Marte. Good start. It is a good start. Did the yawn again? Ugh. It's so sweet. Marte is up. And the pitch. It's taken down and in. They try to see if he went around. He did not go. Last time I did this, you literally rested your head or your neck on my lap for about 10 minutes. It was so sweet. 1 ball, 1 strike to Marte. All right, stop. Stop licking me. 1-1 pitch. It's down for ball 2. So the count's now 2-1. Happy 4th, everybody. Make sure you have a tasty barbecue, tasty beverages, and enjoy the fireworks. Yeah. I'm excited about fireworks. 2-1. And it's taken down for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. Snow's here. What's up, Snow? Luzardo kicks and deals again, and the pitch is fouled back over towards the screen. Three-two pitch. That's taken down and in for ball 4. And the bases are now loaded. All right. Phillies money line coming on into today for FanDuel, according to FanDuel, was at -152. The second walk allowed in the inning for Luzardo. And Reese Hines, is coming up to the plate. Steers over at third. Stevenson's at second. And Marte's at first. Phillies up 3-0. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Good changeup thrown there by Luzardo. Casty hit a 3-run homer, a 2-run homer, and Bowman a sac fly. 0-2. It's down and out for ball 1. One-two pitch. This one is grounded over towards the mound. The throw to home. There's one. The throw over to first, and that's going to hit off of the batter, Hines, and so that's going to go out towards the outfield. Steer is going to score. or Stevenson is going to score, and it's a 3-1 ball game. So Hines is aboard at first base. That, I assume, is going to go down as a 1-2 fielder's choice and an E2 on JT. The helmet came flying off, and as the helmet was off, the ball hit the helmet on the throw over to second from JT. So runners are at the corners. It's 3-1, Philadelphia. Could have been a 1-2-3 double play. Here's Santiago Espinal. Takes the first pitch for a strike. No homers this year for him. 13 RBI, a 242 average. 0-1. It's taking up high for a ball. Don't leave us, JJ. 1-1. And this one's fouled back. Stop playing with the dog and call the game. Why don't you shut up? No, I'm kidding. What's up, Rhino? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners on at the corners, 2 away. Luzardo comes set at the letters again in the 1-2 pitch. They try to see if he went around. Did he go? Yes, he did, says first base umpire Will Little. And we are now going to the bottom of the second inning. The Reds do get a run and make it a 3-1 game. All right, so let's see what the scoring was ruled as. It's not an earned run. It's an unearned run. They did call it a throwing error from JT, and that was the right call. It's the right decision. Hey, folks, hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We have 203 people tuning on in, and we're going to the bottom of the second. It's beautiful. What's everybody doing for the 4th? Let us know what your plans are in the chat. Would love to know what you guys are doing. Can you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. Good song by Leonard Skinner. Leonard Skinner. That's crazy. Talking Baseball just tweeted out, in his last 5 starts, dating back to June 10th, Lucas Giolito has allowed just 3 earned runs in 32 innings of work for Boston. That's good for a .82 ERA. It's a sub-1 ERA. That's wild. And it's funny, you think about all the talent that the White Sox had at some point, just like recently. You think about guys like Gavin Sheets. You think about Dylan Cease. You think about like so many other pitchers, including Garrett Crochet and a guy like Lucas Giolito. It's just funny how they all played for the White Sox at some point. Here's the pitch to Sosa. This one's lined out over to right field. It'll be caught, though. It had a lot of hanging time. And so a line out by Edmundo Sosa on the first pitch. And he's retired. Put him in the chair. Just get some headphones on him. Yeah, he wouldn't want to sit in a chair for long. He would not sit still. The pitch. That's taken a little bit inside for a ball. Yohan Rojas is up at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. One oh pitch. That's taken for a strike. There she. You're lying down now. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. This one's bunted over towards the first base side. It's a foul ball, though. Come here. Come here, you. We got a $3 super chat from Brandon. What's up, Brandon?
Happy 4th, JJ has me gooning face with hand over mouth.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Happy 4th to you, too. JJ, I'm hanging out with you in the chat grill later. Staying home, cooking steaks on the grill. That sounds good. 1-2 to Rojas. It's a foul ball. Thank you so much, Brandon. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for the super chat. Lounging in the man cave without a care in the world. That sounds relaxing. 1-2. It's a hopper. It's hit over to second base. Espinal plays it on a bounce. Throws it over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the second inning. Brandon says, happy 4th and start a morning show so we have something good on in the morning. Hey, I'd be down to do it with you. Pitch. That's taken on the outside corner for a called strike. Guys, if you love football, my man Rising Rhino covers everything football. And you should go check him out. Drop your link down below. Or one of my mods will. Here's Trey Turner. 0-1 pitch. It's chopped foul. Over towards the left side. Abbott is still pitching. He's gone 1 2/3. He's given up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout. Has not walked the batter, though, yet. 0-2 to Turner. And he smacks this one down the right field line. It's a foul ball. Hey, thanks for the shout out, my man. Of course. You're going on today. 0-2 to Turner. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's not that deep. And there to make the grab is Austin Hayes for out number 3. The Phillies go down in order 1-2-3. So we head to the top of the 3rd inning. 3-1 is the score for Philadelphia. Okay. What else? And anybody seen fireworks tonight? Anybody seen fireworks tonight? That was a FU too. That's funny. That's funny. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. That's what we do. Got 10K views for the hot dog eating contest. Really? Dude, good for you. That is so awesome. That's well deserved. I knew that there wasn't going to be a lot of people streaming that. And I'm happy that you got the benefit of that. Everyday Mets, what's going on, my friend? How are you? It feels weird to say everyday. It feels weird to say Mets as a friend. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Fireworks begin at 3 p.m. Mets hitting bombs today, says Everyday Mets. What is going on? Thanks, it was pretty crazy, PJ. Yeah. Stephanie says, watching the fireworks on YouTube. Nice. Very cool. TJ Fradel is going to come on up. Reds have only one hit today and 1 run scored. The hit came in the top of the second. It was a single by Stevenson. The pitch. It's taken for a ball. Actually, it looked like it was a strike. But it was not. 1 ball, no strikes. Luzardo kicks and delivers. And this one's bunted over towards the right side. It's gloved by Stotts. He throws it over to first. And Harper dropped it. And actually, Stott tried to flip it over there. And I guess that as he tried to do it with the glove, it sort of slipped out of the glove. And so Luzardo had to go chase it because it was a pretty close play over at first base. Sosa, that is the one who tried to glove it, and he just lost it. Regardless, it's an infield single. See, it's kind of hard to tell because the ball is white and it's very sunny out. But it's a drag bunt for TJ Fradel. Matt McLean is due up next. Matt is 25 years old. He's from Orange, California. 5 feet 9 inches tall, 180 pounds. The pitch. It's down for a ball. The pitch. That's also down for ball 2. Luzardo pitched a very good first inning. And then after he struck out the first batter in the second, things got a little bit, he got himself into a little pickle. 2-0. That's down and in again for ball 3. And, well, he has lost McLean here. McLean had a 3-hit game on Monday. Also had 2 hits on Wednesday. 3-0 pitch. It's in there for a called strike. Ended up going 2 for 4 with a stolen base, a double, and a walk. Toss bat to first. It's not in time. That was his first steal since May 25th. 3-1 pitch. Fouled back towards the screen. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Hello and welcome from Naples, Florida. What's up, Raymond? Happy to see you. 3-2. That's inside and low for ball 4. And for the second inning in a row, there's runners on at first and second base for Cincinnati. And Elly De La Cruz is up next. De La Cruz batting on the right side. And he takes inside for ball 1. Reds and the Phillies have played each other a total of 2,133 games throughout their franchise history. Timeout is taken. Harper, Luzardo, and JT have a visit. The Reds have won 1,148 of those games. And the Phillies have took the other 973. 1-0 pitch. That's taken down for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike. Of course, you have the great years, which they were referred to as the Big Red Machine, from 1970 to 79. The pitch. That's fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 pitch to De La Cruz, line drive, base hit out over to right field. And so Fradel's rounding third. He'll come on in to score. And it's an RBI opposite field single for Ellie De La Cruz, and now it's a 1-run ball game. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. Smacked off the end of the bat. Took about a bounce in front of Nick Castellanos. And still nobody out in the top of the third. 47 pitches for Jesus Luzardo. And another conference will be had with Caleb Cotham and the other infielders on the mound with Jesus and JT. Red Sox did beat the Nationals today by a score of 11-2. The next game to start will be at 2:20. That'll be Cubs and Cardinals. Miles Michaelis takes the hill for St. Louis. And Colin Ray for Chicago. The pitch. It's a changeup that's taken down to Austin Hayes, former Philly. Played with them last year. Was acquired at the trade deadline. Hayes is just 1 for his last 9 coming on into this afternoon. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Ended up going 3 for 13 in the series against the Red Sox, who did homer on Monday and drove in 3 runs. 1-1 pitch. That's down and in for ball 2. He's also 3 for 5 against Jesus Luzardo with 2 homers and 5 RBI. I think he homered off of him last year when he was on the Phillies. 2-1 pitch. This one's flat out over towards right field. Castellanos won't be able to make the catch, and the Reds are going to tie this baby up as it went all the way towards the wall, and he will stop over at second base. That's going to put runners on at second and third. De La Cruz stops at third, and Austin Hayes ties the knot. At-the-back RBI base hits, and mind you, there's still nobody out. And Spencer Steer is coming up for Cincinnati. Steer walked his first time up. The pitch, foul ball. Nothing in 1 is the count. And the pitch, it's down and in. Reds are 2 for 4 with runners in scoring position today. That was Hayes' 30th RBI. Pitch. This one is smacked down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's going all the way towards the corner. The Reds will take the lead. De La Cruz scores. Right behind him is Hayes. It's 5-3 Cincinnati as they have put up a total of 4 runs in this top of the 3rd inning. And this is not good at all. Spencer Steer with a double that just barely stayed fair down that left field line. And it just tucked in towards that left field corner. Luzardo must be tipping his pitches again. Pitch, swing and a miss on a changeup at 88 miles per hour. Oh, 1 pitch. There's a called strike on the upper tier of the zone. Fitzy, what's going on, Fitzy? How are you? There is some action going on in the Phillies bullpen. I couldn't see who was warming up. Somebody in chat wants to drop that. Feel free to do so. 0-2. It's outside for a ball. Matt, what's going on, Matt? How are you? Thanks so much for stopping on by. Fitzy, thanks for the redirect. 1-2. It's inside for ball 2. Congratulations to your Boston Red Sox. What are they now? 1 game under 500? Is that correct? 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled back over towards the screen. Two-two pitch. This one's going to be blooped out over towards right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Stopping at third base is Steer. And that's going to put runners on at the corners. And I wonder if Rob's going to pull the plug. Because, again, he still has not gotten 1 out in this inning. All 6 men that have batted in this inning have gotten on. And Rob is going to pull. So that is going to be it for Jesus Luzardo. A short outing, 60 pitches, 5 runs. The 2 runners at the corners are still his responsibility. And Marte is coming on up. Noel V. Marte. It also kind of stings, too, because Abel was sent down, and Taijuan Walker is going to pitch on Tuesday, so he's not available. So you're probably going to have to rely on Joe Ross. Keep it clean, chat. Ooh, Joe Ross is going to come on in the pitch. Crazy. What a mess. Yeah, things were going really well. And now the Phillies have a deficit, and they're hoping to just try to keep it a 2-run deficit. But we'll see. There's still plenty of baseball to go. It is early. We're just in the top of the 3rd. We're almost about an hour into this. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And turn on the bell icon. JJ, the Blue Jays are in first. That game against the Yankees was nuts. That was an incredible game. We have 78 likes. We need 22 more to get us to 100. Let's get to 300 today, folks. Let's get ourselves to 300. And Fitzy, thanks so much for the redirect. I really appreciate that. That's very, very nice. So Ross is going to pitch. And he throws a fastball at 93 that swung on and missed by Noel V. Marte, right-handed hitter. Oh, 1. This one is flied out over towards center field. This will be deep enough to get the runner from third to score. It's caught by Rojas, and a sacrifice fly by Noel V. Marte. The good news, though, is that the first out is finally recorded. It is 6-3 Reds. They've put up 5 runs in this third inning. Up next is Reese Hines, the right fielder. Ross comes set and throws a fastball just barely off the plate. Ross has a 5.21 earned run average, 29 strikeouts. Last pitched on the 28th. 1-0. This one's fouled away. The 32-year-old did pitch 1 inning against the Braves last week. Allowed a hit, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. 1-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to short. The throw, the second, there's 1. The throw over to first. That's in time for a 6-4-3 double play. The inning is over. The damage is done. Phillies are down 6-3 to the Cincinnati Reds as the Reds send 8 men up to the plate. All right, be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're in the bottom of the third. 3 runs from the Phillies in the bottom of the first. They were up 3-0. They had a 2-run homer from Castellanos and a sac fly from Al Bohm. And then the Reds got 1 back in the top of the second on an air thrown by JT. And then things just unfolded in the top of the third inning. Luzardo left the game, not even recording an out in that third inning, and gave up an RBI single to Ellie De La Cruz, an RBI double to Austin Hayes, and a 2-run double to Spencer Steer, along with a sac fly by Noel V. Marte. And Kyle Schwarber is coming up to start off the bottom of the third against Abbott, and the pitch is thrown for a strike. Kyle 0 for 1. Flied out to center his first time up. Nothing was the count of the pitch. That's taken for strike 2. You guys excited about the All-Star game coming to the bank next year? 0-2 pitch. This one's lined out over to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And Kyle Schwarber gets on, and Bryce Harper is coming up to the plate as the fans clap along. Harper, who singled his first time up, looking to keep the bat going. Harper has the highest career OPS versus the Reds amongst active players. Now, of all people, JT is second. Pitch to Harper. He lines this one out to right field. That's a base hit. Schwarber's going to stop over at second base. He pumps the brakes. The throw back to second, not in time. And the tying run is coming up to the plate just like that. Harper seeing the ball well. 2 lefties in a row getting a hit off the lefty, Andrew Abbott. And Bohm is up now. Pitch to Bohm, and he takes a curveball at the knees for strike 1. JJ, the Blue Jays are in first place. Isn't that crazy? The ball is 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. It's outside for a ball. Thanks for the membership. I appreciate your generosity. That was Tiffany, I believe it was. I believe Tiffany did that. 1-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Blue Jays came back last night. The JJ, the Phillies can do it. Yep, absolutely. Blue Jays have been playing really good baseball. 2-1 pitch to Bohm. This one's lined out to left field for a base hit. Schwarber is going to go on over to third base, and the bases are loaded for Philadelphia. 3 singles in a row. Schwarber at third, Harper at second, and Bohm over at first base. And Castellanos, who homered his last time up, is due up to the plate. The pitch to Casty, swing and a miss. He wanted that fastball. It was on the upper tier of the outside part of the plate. Nobody out, bottom of the third. 50 pitches for Abbott. Phillies have a golden opportunity to get some runs back. 0-1, another swing and a miss. Same velocity, same spot. Casty has not had a multi-homer game this season. Oh, 2 to Castellanos. It's fouled back towards the screen. Casty has 4 career homers on July 4th, which is the second most amongst active players. I don't know who's first. 0-2 to Castellanos. He takes it inside for a ball. One-two pitch to Nick. This one's grounded over to short. The throw to second. There's one. The throw over to first. And he beats it out. It's an RBI fielder's choice by Nick Castellanos. Schwarber scores. Harper goes over to third. Bohm's out at second. And Nick Castellanos on base for Philadelphia. It's a 2-run ball game. Terry Francona is going to challenge this. Ooh, it's close. It's pretty close. Francona is challenging this. I think he's out. I think he's out at first. His right foot, it looked like, in my opinion, at the least, was just a quarter of a second late. But we'll see what the umpires will say. If the call's overturned, then it'll just be a runner on at third. I mean, it's close. You're not going to be able to tell from the angle that they just showed from behind the first baseman. It's the one where they showed the first baseman where it's towards the first baseman. Do they feel like that they have enough conclusive evidence to overturn it? I thought, from looking at it on the replay, that he was barely out. Francona did challenge it. Terry Francona, the manager of the Cincinnati Reds. Regardless, it is 6-4 Cincinnati. That won't change. Just have to wait and see if Castellanos is out at first. And if so, there will be 2 outs and a runner on at third. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon too. So then he would not get the RBI technically if he's out. It's close. If he's out, it has to be conclusive enough. The ball's in his glove. Let's see. All right, so the call stands. And Nick Castellanos is safe over at first. Huh. How about that? They didn't have enough to overturn it. Not enough. And JT is up at the plates. He doubled in the first. The tying run is at first. The pitch to JT. Smacks it foul towards the right side. And now to play it goes. Charge! 6-4 Cincinnati. What a ball game. 0-1. That's a changeup that's downstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The MLB Replay Center has some money on the Phillies today. It says Phillies tailgate. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Twitter can be very funny. One-two to JT. Just inside. It was a curveball. And not by much. The Titans are 1.5 games above the New York Mets. Mets play today at 3 o'clock. They'll be taking on the Yankees. 2-2 to JT, another foul ball. It'll be a 3-10. JT's hitting just .230 with runners in scoring position. His 22 RBI. Abbott kicks and delivers the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And JT strikes out. Oh, at least it wasn't a double play. because he's one of the leaders in that category. 6-4, bottom of the third. Otto Kemp is due up. Kemp struck out looking his first time up at the plate, and the pitch to Kemp. This one's flied out over towards right center field, and it's going to stay in the yard. Center fielder Friedl tracks it down over towards the warning track, makes the grab, and the inning is over. The Phillies do get a run, though, on an RBI fielder's choice by Nick Castellanos, so they did get something. The deficit is down to 2, and so 6-4 as we go to the top of the fourth inning in Philadelphia. All right. Let's take a look at some other Major League scores and the schedule for tonight. So the Cardinals play the Cubs at 2:20. That'll be at Wrigley Field. The Rays are taking on the Twins at 4:10 p.m. Eastern Time. We also mentioned that the Yankees play the Mets at 3:10. You also have the Pirates and the Mariners playing at 4:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Bailey Falter going up against Brian Wu. That should be a good pitching matchup. Later on tonight, you got the Rangers and the Padres playing each other at 6:40. The Tigers are out at Progressive Field taking on the Guardians at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. The Angels are at the Rogers Center, and they'll be facing the Blue Jays at 7:07. And then a couple minutes later, the Brewers and the Marlins will be underway at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. The Orioles play the Braves out at Truist Park. Charlie Morton, his former team, he has to face. They'll be facing Spencer Strider. That'll be at 7:15 p.m. At 8 o'clock, you got the Chicago White Sox taking on the Colorado Rockies out at Coors Field. And then it'll be Astros versus Dodgers at 9:10 out at Dodger Stadium. The Royals are in Arizona taking on the Diamondbacks at 9:40. And then the Giants are playing out at Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, California, taking on the Athletics. Justin Verlander going up against J.P. Sears. And those are all your baseball games that are going to occur today. We do have one final score. The Red Sox did beat the Nationals in the nation's capital 11-2. And back here in Philadelphia, Phillies down 6-4. Joe Ross getting ready to throw his second inning of work. He had 5 pitches in the last inning. And he kicks, fires, throws a strike to Santiago Espinal. He struck out in the second against Jesus Luzardo. The pitch. And this one is chopped foul. Lots of late night games, yes. A lot of them. What's going on, Charles? How are you, my friend? The ball's 2 strikes. The windup and the next pitch, swing, and a foul ball. Just got a piece of it. It was foul tipped out of the glove of JT. Just could not hang on. 6-4 Cincinnati. Give you a recap in just a little bit as the 0-2 pitch is lined back up the middle for a base hit. So there's a leadoff single by Espinal. And he gets on base just like that. Every single Red has reached a base in this game so far. Happy Independence Day to my USA family. Thank you very, very much. And TJ Friedl, the leadoff hitter for the Reds, is up. And he takes ball 1 up high. 7 runs for each team so far today. 6 manufactured, though, by Cincinnati and 4 for Philadelphia. Friedl in the box. Ross with the 1-0 pitch. This one's lined out towards right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Going on over to third base will be Espinal, and there's runners at the corners with nobody out in the top of the 4th inning. Bowman a sac fly in the bottom of the first. And then Nick Castellanos a 2-run homer to make it 3-0 Phils. Hines then grounded into a fielder's choice in the top of the second and got a run home that way on the error that was thrown by JT. So it was a fielder's choice and an error. And then Ellie De La Cruz singled to make it 3-2. Austin Hayes would then tie it up with an RBI double. Spencer Steer then got a 2-run double to make it 5-3. And Marte had a sac fly to make it 6-3 in the top of the third. Phillies did get 1 run back, though, in the bottom of the third on a fielder's choice RBI ground out by Nick Castellanos. First pitch to Matt McLean. It's in there for a strike. Ross kicks, delivers, and it's down for a ball. 84 degrees out at Citizens Bank Park. Espinal at third, Fredo at first. 1-1 pitch. High again for ball 2. I can't with this team. This is baseball. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a slider that was low. John, what you doing tonight for the 4th? Reds are 4 for 6 with runners in scoring position today. Phillies just 1 for 5. Sounds about right so far. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That was a big one there for Joe Ross. Got him after a 4-seamer that I think that McLean thought it was going to be down the middle. So he swung underneath it. And Ellie De La Cruz batting on the left side is up, and he swings and misses at a high fastball at 95. He also got underneath that pitch. So the fastball recently seems to be working. Thinking of driving way up to the mountains and observing the fireworks from there. That's cool. 0-1. This one's lined out to left field for a base hit. Another run's going to score for Cincinnati. And so Espinal rounds home plate, and 7-4 is the score. That's back-to-back at-bats, where Ellie De La Cruz gets on with an RBI single. It's 7-4 Reds. Stopping at second is Fredo. And Austin Hayes is up now. 9 hits for the Reds. 9. The pitch. Chopped foul towards the left side. Just got word that Jamison Tyone is going to miss more than a month for the Cubs. 0-1 pitch. That should have been called a strike. But instead, it's taken down for a ball. Max Muncy got injured too. He was put on the injured list with a bone bruise in his knee. On a throwback over to third base. He tried to swipe out the runner. The pitch. This one is grounded over towards the left side. The throw to second, there's one. The throw over to first in time for a double play. So the inning is over. The Reds do get a run back, though. It's a 3-run deficit again for Philadelphia as they trail 7-4. That was bad. So Muncy is going to miss about 6 weeks or so. Reds did make a move today. They activated Noelvi Marte and Graham Ashcraft from the IL. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons too. We just got to 105 likes. I want us to get to 300 today. Let's go. Celebrate the 4th and let's get a win. Let's do it. It certainly helps when you have an entertaining game. It does. Happy 4th, Doug. What are your plans for today? We have a good crew here. See, this is what I like. I like conversations amongst people in the chat. That's all I want. That's all this is. It's a conversation at the end of the day. And I might not respond to every single one of them, but I like it when you guys chat amongst yourselves. Because that means that you're, A, entertained, you're interested in getting to know other people, and it's just a nice thing. It's beautiful. That to me is what sports are all about. It's a way for other people, not just me to connect to you, but for you guys to connect with each other. And I think that's more important. The pitch, it's taken for a ball to Edmundo Sosa. Abbott still pitching, 62 pitches, 4 earned runs. 1-0 to Sosa. There's a high fly ball hit out over towards left field. That's going back towards the track, and it's off the top of the wall. And Sosa cruises over to second base with a stand-up double to start off the bottom of the 4th. Let's go. He's over at second. He got a pitch right down the middle. I thought maybe that was going to go, but it just stayed in the ballpark. And Yohan Rojas is coming up. Do you bunt? What do you do? Let's see what he does. He will show bunt. This pitch is bunted over towards the third base side. Pitcher gets over to it, and he's not going to have a throw over to first. He'll have to eat it on up. Perfectly executed from Yohan Rojas, and the tying run coming up to the plate. Sosa does go over to third. Rojas bunted it in a perfect spot towards that third base line. Abbott had a go run after it, and not even a throw made over to first. Wise decision. Turner is up, and a timeout taken on the mound for the Reds. There's some action in the Cincinnati bullpen as Mole is warming up to pitch. That's Sam Mole, left-handed pitcher. They're probably going to bring him on in to face Schwarber. Wow. Bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb. Here comes Turner. First pitch, it's down and in for ball 1. Almost hit him. They said they've been working on Rojas bunting more with his speed. Well, that's what should have been done during spring training. But I guess better late than never. 1 ball, no strikes to Trey Turner. The 1-0 pitch. This one's popped up towards the left side of the infield. De La Cruz waits for it and makes the grab as he squeezes it for out number 1. Turner hit that thing a mile high. And Schwarber is coming up. Question is Terry going to make a move here? It looks like he is because Schwarber and Harper are back in the dugout, so that's what you would assume is going to happen. And he will pull the plug. Pitch and change for the Cincinnati Reds as Schwarber is coming up and he's the tying run. Wow. Whoever took the under for this, I feel bad for you. Whoever took the over, I mean, Good for you. The Cubs just put up a run in the bottom of the first off of Miles Mikolas. Seiya Suzuki with another homer. He leads the league in RBI. 74th RBI of the season. And his 24th homer. Crazy stuff. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. What a game. Drop a Phillies emote in the chat, baby. Drop some fireworks for the 4th of July. If you believe in the Phillies, spam the emotes. I usually say don't spam, but spam those emotes. Let's go, baby. By the way, here's 5 more memberships for people out there. Thanks so much, Dr. Delay. Appreciate you. Good luck with your stream as well. Let's go. Let's go. Very nice. For those of you that don't have emotes, now you do. Jared, welcome on in. Michael, welcome on in. Jim, welcome on in. Phillies sports fan, welcome on in. And Matt. Very, very nice. Kyle Schwarber is up. Fans on their feet. As the Phillies are one swing away from tying this baby up. Harper's in the on-deck circle. Sam Moll this year, a 9 ERA, 4 innings, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, only 1 homer allowed. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. The pitch to Schwarber. It's a check swing ground ball hit over towards the mound. The throw to second. It's bobbled, and the runner's going to come home. The throw to the plate is out. Edmundo Sosa out at home plate, and the inning is over. Rob says, hold it for a second. Will they challenge? That would be a 1-4-2 double play. And the Phillies are going to challenge this. They will challenge to see if Sosa was out at home plate. But did they get the challenge off in time? I saw a little reaction there from Rob and from Sosa. I don't think that they will. I don't think that they got it off in time. And so we're going to the top of the 5th inning. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 1-4-2 double play to end the inning. They didn't get the challenge off in time. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure you turn on the notification bell icons too. Rob said he wanted the challenge. You know who just retired today? Freddie Galvis. Freddie Galvis just retired today. Jeez. Freddie Galvis. He played for the Reds, too, and for the Phillies. Was with the Phillies from 2012 to 2017. He actually played with them again in 2021 for Philadelphia. I'd like to see a replay again. Of that throw. Again, Mick Abel was optioned to Lehigh Valley today, and Seth Johnson was called up. Still a 7-4 game. Joe Ross going to pitch the top of the 5th here. Spencer Steers up, and the pitch is high for a ball. Rising Rhino, what's going on? Dr. Delay, drop your link down below, my friend. You do an awesome job covering as many Pirates games as you possibly can. He also does Major League Baseball, other Major League Baseball games. He's been doing Giants games. I mean, he's really, really good. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the 5th. Steers up to bat. Ross is pitching. And the 1-1 is up high for ball 2. It's at 94 miles per hour from Joe Ross. Jesus Luzardo got the start today for the Philadelphia Phillies. Did not last long at all. As a matter of fact, he went 2 innings, gave up 6 hits, 5 earned runs, and 3 walks. Here's the pitch. This one's lined out to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit in front of the left fielder, Otto Kemp. And another leadoff base hit for Cincinnati. That's Spencer Steer who gets on. We mentioned that every batter for the Reds has gotten on base today. And 6 of them have gotten hits. The pitch, swing and a miss, including this guy, Tyler Stevenson, who's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles and a run scored. Ross getting ready to throw his 27th pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the pitch, swing and a miss. Back-to-back 4-seamers. This one was at 93. Up next is Noelvi Marte, who walked and hit a sac fly. Nobody out. A runner on over at first. Happy 4th of July, everybody. 0-2 delivery. It's down and away for a ball. He does football as well. Also does the Steelers. Have to make sure that I mention that too. I knew I forgot something. 1-2 pitch. It's high for ball 2. So yeah, make sure that you go subscribe to Dr. Delay. He is awesome. And I do mean that. He has a bright future on here. He's grinding, and he is working his tail off. 2-2 pitch. There's a check swing ground ball. That's foul towards the first base side. In this game, 11 runs have been scored, and there have also been 19 hits. Two balls, 2 strikes. The windup, and the next pitch is upstairs for ball 3. And the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming on up. Up next is Noelvi Marte, the 23-year-old from the Dominican Republic. The payoff pitch. This one is fouled off. And Steer, who tried to swipe second base, has to go back to first. Probably do a pregame for football, honestly. Dude, you should. Absolutely. Speaking of pregame, well, it's not pregame, but after the game is done, we will have a post-game show. You guys can call in into the show as well. 3-2, it's up high for ball 4. Steer was about ready to swipe second base, but it's a walk. Nobody out in the top of the 5th, and 2 runners on base again. This has gone on for 4 innings in a row. John, what's up? John's usually negative on here. Phillies will set an MLB record in 2025 for making the most outs on the bases. Spring training stuff they are supposed to learn. The pitch. That's taken outside for a ball. And look, my counter to that is that it's not just the Phillies. This is going on in baseball. a lot of this type of stuff. The game is just changing. If you think that it's just a Phillies problem, 9 times out of 10, if you watch the other games that are going on, you'll see mental mistakes that just happen left and right. And you question fundamentals from these other teams and from these other managers and from other coaches. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. This one's flied out over towards right field. Castellanos goes back over towards the track. Has room, makes the grab. The runner from second tags up and goes on over to third base. And so finally the first out is recorded, and runners are at the corners. Marte flies out. Steer tags up from second, goes over to third. And Stevenson stays put at first. And Rhys Hines was due up, and Will Benson instead is going to pinch hit. Thank you for the kind words. I don't know. I hope not to let you guys down. Just seeing how it goes. No, you know, at the end of the day, like, you're doing this for you, you know. And the cool thing about this community is that we root for other people to succeed, and when we see people that are working really hard, we want to help those people. And you're one of those people that have done a really good job so far. So just continue it for yourself, you know? The pitch, swing and a miss. The ball is 1 strike. That's to Will Benson. And time is going to be called by JT. So you will head out there over towards the hill to talk with Joe Ross. 7-4 Cincinnati. We're only in the top of the 5th. This game is about an hour and a half old. A little bit over. Tanner Banks loosening up in the Phillies bullpen. Abbott just went 3 1/3. Luzardo went 2. 0-1. It's inside and low for ball 1. There have been some good slides recently that should have been out, but base runners are developing as a whole, says Callie. What's up, Callie? Rhino loves NASCAR. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Got a four-seamer on the upper tier of the zone. So the count's now 1-2. Benson hitting just .234 in 43 games. Does have 6 homers and 22 RBI as well. Double play would absolutely be helpful as Ross comes set and delivers. That's inside and low for ball 2. With a slider there. The over-under now, according to the ESPN bet, is at 16.5. It was at 7.5 to start off the game. Time called by Benson. Apologies. Cubs, by the way, have a 4-0 lead against the St. Louis Cardinals. That game is on Apple TV in case you are interested in watching it. I don't know if anybody on YouTube is covering the Cubs or the Cardinals. Gotta go, but I'll leave you on for the lurk. Dude, that's so nice. I appreciate that, man. 2-2. It's way inside for ball 3. What time's your game, my friend? 4:10? Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch from Ross. This one is smacked down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Another run's going to score for the Reds, as they have put up runs in each of their last 4 innings. It's 8-4 as Will Benson comes up with an RBI pinch hit single. And stopping at third is Stevenson. Steer is the one who scored. Ooh, what a game. I needed the stretch there. Hey, 4 Reds. And the pitch. A foul ball. Hit over towards the third base side. Phillies Bell just posted on Twitter, my bet, quote, is that most Phillies fans would find it difficult to believe that the club entered today tied for only 21st of 30 amongst MLB teams in strikeouts and just 13th of 30 teams in hitting into double plays. 0-1, fouled off. Crazy. Houston, Texas, Dave, how are you? Happy 4th to you too, my friend. 0-2 pitch, foul ball. The ball is 2 strikes, top of the 5th. A runner on, or 2 runners on, and 1 out. 0-2, foul ball. Phillies had a 3-0 lead. Jesus Luzardo just allowed 5 earned runs, including 4 in the top of the 3rd. 0-2 pitch, and it's outside. And Joe Ross is pitching. He's gone 2 1/3. Not really much better. 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 1 walk. Only 1 strikeout. 1-2 pitch. This one is grounded into left field for a base hit, and now it's a 9-4 ball game. The throw over to second base. He is out. Will Benson out at second base. 2 away. But another RBI single for the Cincinnati Reds, as Espinal gets aboard. All they're doing is just trying to squeeze the lemon out of Joe Ross. "12 hits for the Reds, 9 runs, and we have a pitching change coming up. As Tanner Banks will step on in, and he will face TJ Fradel. Happy 4th of July, Larry. Hopefully you're doing well. Hit that thumbs up button, people, and hit that subscribe button as well. Stop that nonsense, Scott. There shall be no NASCAR. Oh, Larry, now you show up, says John. And my bad, it's 9 runs on 11 hits, not 12. Reds offense has been doing a better job. They put up 8 runs against the Red Sox in their last game. They've averaged about 6 runs in their last that's 7 runs. 7 runs in their last 3 games. I had to do the math in my head. Speaking of math, there was somebody on Hinge, and she said, as a part of her bio, she said, "I need somebody to do mental math for me." Just thought that was a little bit weird. looking for somebody that can do mental math for me. Rhino, what do you think? You're a math teacher. What do you think about that? There's Oh, that's so cool. There's a blue Statue of Liberty, and the arm is a Phillies bat. Huh, I'd like to see that again. See what it's holding, but that's kind of cool. Tanner Banks pitching, and he'll face TJ Fradel. And the pitch is in there for a strike. The first pitch was in there for a strike, and the second one was in there for strike too. I'm all in on mental math, but some people are just mental. 0-2 is the count. And this pitch is fouled back towards the screen. Phillies will have Bryce Harper lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Banks this year, 3.41 ERA in 37 innings. Opponents are hitting .225 against him. He has also given up 5 homers. Two outs, top of the fifth. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. It's a foot off the plate for a ball. Since they put $2 million share on DraftKings, this team become run machines. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And we are going to the bottom of the fifth. Phillies are down by 5 as the Reds put up another couple of runs here. But we'll see if the Phillies have some fight in them as we go to the bottom of the fifth. It doesn't add up. Somebody said, what's up, Edward? Edward Bowers. JJ had a bad feeling about today. Thompson doesn't know how to utilize the bullpen. Yeah, I mean, is it Rob Thompson's fault that Luzardo didn't pitch well? Like, Jesus Luzardo, just, I feel like that the signs that he's getting red on. I can't really think of the word right now. He's tipping his pitches. That's what it looks like to me. But clearly something's not right. Is that Rob's fault? No. I think that it's kind of interesting how this whole Taijuan Walker thing now backfired, because Walker maybe wouldn't have pitched today, but it leaves your bullpen even more thin. I know that you just called up Seth Johnson, but how great has Seth Johnson really been? I don't know. The bullpen itself is just flawed. I can't really say today that it's on Rob for going to Joe Ross. Now, I will tell you this. You can't just squeeze the lemon out of your pitchers, and you do have to react accordingly. Would I have taken Luzardo out when he did? It may sound like I'm speaking out of my mouth here, out of both sides of my mouth. I would have taken Luzardo out after the 2-run single by Steer. So just another batter earlier. Here comes Bryce Harper, and the first pitch is taken for a ball. Mole is still pitching. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch to Bryce Harper, and he chops this one over to second base. And the throw to first by Espinal is in time. I also am on Rob for not getting the challenge off in time. Even if he was out, you gotta get that off. It's on Schwarber for grounding on into that double play, but the manager has to get the challenge off. Like, you can't just dilly-dally on that. Here's Bohm. He's 1 for 1 today in the pitch, and this one is grounded over towards second base again. Espinal has it, throws it over to first, and, well, there's 2 gone in the bottom of the fifth. Here comes Nick Castellanos with a 2-run homer in the bottom of the first. And at the time, put the Phillies up 3-0. A call for time here. Why are the pitchers filled with lemons? Because they're trying to make lemonade out of it. That's funny. Casty batting .291 over his last 15 games. The windup and the pitch. It's a sinker at the knees for strike one. 0-1 is the count. Sam Mole, 33 years old, from Lakeland, Tennessee, is on the hill. 0-1. This one's grounded sharply over to third. It's knocked down, though, by the third baseman, and everybody's going to be safe. And so Casty gets on with an error. So Marte, it just sort of ate him up. It was hit right over to him. Couldn't find the ball. And Casty is over at first. Took a little bit of a higher bounce. And Terry Francona is going to go out there, and that is going to be it for Mole. Another pitch and change about ready to take place as JT is coming up. So it's an E5. Why would they send Rangel down after that 5-inning performance he had? Didn't make any sort of sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer these questions. I don't know. Like, it's a rhetorical question. I get it, but I wish I had the answers. But then again, I'm kind of happy I don't. Because even if I had the answers, it probably would frustrate me. Does that make sense? Sometimes when you get the answer to something and you're like, well, why did this happen? And then you hear an excuse or you hear a reasoning and it just ticks you off even more. I'm just happy that you guys are relaxing with me and that we're still watching some baseball. We have 208 people watching, even with this 5-run deficit. That is awesome. I'm very proud of where we are and how much further we have to go. We have 137 likes. We are just a little bit less than halfway there of getting to 300. We got to get to 300. I want us to get to 300 today, if we can. If we can't, it's fine, but I really want us to try to push to that. So if you have not hit the thumbs up button yet, please make sure that you guys do so. 212 watching, 137 likes. Beautiful. Colt the GOAT. What's up, JJ? I'm here every year for Reds versus Phillies. Dude, that is awesome. I'm so happy to see you. I really am. The pitch is taken for a ball to JT Realmuto. So there are no Reds content creators. None. That's crazy. 1-0 pitch. It's up high and inside for ball 2. Get you an ID on the pitcher. This is Richardson. Lion Richardson, who's 25 years old. Has a lot of gas. 2-0 pitch. It's barely up high for ball 3. From Jensen Beach, Florida. Has a 3.62 earned run average. Didn't do so well his last outing. Hasn't really done well in his last couple of outings. He's given up a total of 6 earned runs in his last 3 innings of work. 3-0 pitch is taken for a strike. 3-1 to JT. It's a fastball at the knees for strike 2. It was a sinker at 95. Thanks, Edward. Payoff pitch to JT, swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes. We're going to the top of the 6th. Phillies trailed 9-4 against the Cincinnati Reds. McLean will lead things off for Cincinnati when they return. There we go. Rising Rhino. Larry plays patty cake with his sister. Gosh. Oh, chat. Chat, you guys are funny. Oh, that's a good stretch. A very good stretch. You guys have a favorite food that you guys like to eat on the 4th of July? Anything special? Like, I know a lot of people would say burgers and hot dogs, but I don't know, is there anything special that you guys make on the 4th of July or anything else that's sort of custom that's not related to fireworks or, I don't know. I feel like watching baseball has to be a 4th of July tradition, right? Having baseball on for the 4th of July. He started it. He baited me on it. He baited me on purpose. You know what's funny? You're the teacher. You're acting like the student. Hot dog eating contest. Freedom fries. What are freedom fries? Macaroni and cheese. Yes. Oh, that's good. I'll take that anytime, though. Larry says, nope. Well, you come on to watch Phillies baseball, so that's a tradition. We're going to the top of the 6th. The Reds have put up 9 runs today. Jesus Luzardo did not go deep at all for Philadelphia. Neither did Andrew Abbott. Both of those guys combined to give up 15 hits in 5 1/3 of an inning. And also a total of 9 earned runs combined. The pitch. And that is a foul ball. Yeah, you're supposed to be the mature adult. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch from Banks. It's outside for a ball. The pitch. Now it's 2 balls, 1 strike. It's been a while since the Phillies lost a series at home. 2-1 pitch. This one is fouled back. It's been a while. Huh. It's been since, actually, sorry, they got swept against the Brewers on May 30th to the 1st. That foul ball just hit JT. The mask came flying off. Ouch. McLean 0 for 2. He walked in the 3rd. He struck out twice. 2-2 pitch. This one's popped up over towards the right side, and it'll find the seats. Nice crowd here at Citizens Bank Park. I don't know if it's a sellout, but still a very good crowd. I also have to understand, too, that when you look at it now, it's a 5-run deficit. 2-2 pitch. And for the 3rd time today, Matt McLean has struck out swinging. And Ellie De La Cruz is the man due up next. JJ, do you know the last time we won on the 4th of July? The last time the Phillies won on the 4th of July? I don't know. Tell me. Knock my socks off. The pitch is taken for a strike. This is to Elly De La Cruz, who's had 2 RBI singles, 1 on each side of the plate. 0-1 is taken for strike 2. Can't wait to hear Ricky Bo between games. You mean after the game? No balls, 2 strikes. Banks comes set and fires the pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Tanner Banks. 2 up, 2 down. The 3rd strikeout for Tanner today. He struck out all 3 batters in a row. Just got back from getting groceries. Oof. Stopped in the beer distributor. They had the Phillies game on. It was 3-1. What the heck happened? The pitch, swing and a miss. As I mentioned before, I'll give you a recap just after this batter. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Phillies trail 9-4. 0-1 is down for a ball. I lied. Luzardo just went 2 innings. He gave up 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Ross went 2 2/3 after him and gave up 3 earned runs on 5 hits. The pitch. This one's flied out over towards left. And getting under it is Kemp, and I'll make the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning, finally, as we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Reds have scored. The Reds did score from the 2nd to the 5th inning. They put up 1 run at least in each of those innings. Game really got away in the top of the 3rd. The Phillies did get 1 back in the bottom of the 3rd on a RBI fielder's choice by Nick Castellanos. But then in the 4th inning, the Reds got that run back and made it a 7-4 game. And that was on an Elly De La Cruz RBI single. And then in the 5th, Will Benson made it 8-4 on an RBI single, and Danny Espinal grounded on into an RBI fielder's choice and made it 9-4. And if that doesn't frustrate you enough, also don't forget to mention that the Phillies had runners on at 1st and 3rd with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. And they did put up a run. Or sorry, they did not put up a run in that inning. Kyle Schwarber grounded into a 1-4-2 double play to end the inning. Sosa was out at the plate. And the Phillies were going to challenge it, and they didn't get the challenge off in time. So those are pretty much all the details for the most part. Just 1 homer today. And that was Nick Castellanos' home run. Keep hitting the like button. Keep hitting the subscribe button as well. Larry says 1889. Rise around says 1776. Everybody, what? That's funny. 1776. 9-4. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Phillies trail by 5. Otto Kemp is due up, and he takes a strike on the upper tier of the zone. Kemp 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout in the pitch. This one is grounded over to 3rd base. It's picked up by the 3rd baseman. The throw over to 1st in time. Noel V. Marte, who had an error the last time the ball was hit over to 3rd, ends up redeeming himself there. I think Sosa actually got his hand in there. Not that that matters. The pitch is taken for a ball on the play that they didn't challenge. I mean, it mattered in the moment, but now that We're past that. It won't change the outcome now. 1-0 pitch. That's taken down and out for ball 2. Richardson still pitching. 2-0 pitch inside for ball 3. Lyon Richardson, 25 years old. This is his 3rd season with the Cincinnati Reds. He has never gotten a win with the Reds. 3-0, it's inside, and a 4-pitch walk with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. So technically, 1 swing does put the Phillies back in business. Sosa walks, and up to bat will be Brandon Marsh. He will pinch hit for Johan Rojas. Remember to hit the like button an odd number of times, says John. Taylor Rogers is loosening up in the bullpen. Guy that spent his last 2 years with the Giants before this year. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. Marsh is up. Hit that thumbs up button. We have 184 people tuning on in. We want to get to 200 or 300 likes. The pitch, and that's taken down for a ball. We're at 148. We're almost halfway there. Let's go, folks. Almost at the 150 marker. We got to get to 300. Hopefully the Phillies coming back will help us too. 1-0 pitch to Marsh. That's outside for ball 2. So 6 straight balls thrown by Richardson as he can't find the strike zone. Two balls, no strikes. The windup and the pitch. And that's a foul ball hit over towards the left side and out of play. Let's go! Charge! 2 balls, 1 strike. And the windup and the pitch, swing and a miss. Brandon Marsh batting .262. He has 3 homers this year, 20 RBI as well. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-2 pitch on the way. This one's grounded back up the middle for a base hit. And so, Sosa stops at second. Brandon Marsh comes through, and Trey Turner is coming on up to the plate. Let's go. Very, very nice. Awesome. All right. Can they come back and make it a game? Charge! Turner 1 for 3. Popped up his last time up. The pitch to Trey. It's up high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Sosa at second. Marsh over at first. Richardson gets set at the belt and the pitch. This one's going to be chopped over towards the mound. No throw over to second. They'll get the easy out at first. And so there's runners at second and third. 2 outs. Not really what you wanted from Trey. But at the very least, they have 2 runners in scoring position. And Francona is going to make another move, as we have yet another pitching change. And Kyle Schwarber, as he's introduced, we'll see who the next pitcher is going to be for the Cincinnati Reds. Lyon Richardson, his afternoon is done. And he is coming out of the game. He's responsible for the 2 runners in scoring position. And Taylor Rogers is going to go out there to pitch. Okay. Let's go, Phillies. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go, Phillies. Let's go. Boom, boom. bum, bum. Hey, Archie. Hello. Did you take a little nap? Yeah? Don't get all wound up, buddy. I know. It's getting exciting. It's getting excited. Archie just woke up. That might be a sign. That might be a sign, right, buddy? Yeah. There's the yawn. There's that yawn, yes. Good boy. Look at those eyes. Hit the thumbs up button if you like Archie. Hit the subscribe button if you like Archie. Right? You're so sweet. He's leaning his whole entire face into my knee. It's actually really funny. Dylan Town is here. Yeah. Larry says, no, it's over. Ugh. All right. Come on. Come on. I know. I see you. Larry is such a Debbie Downer. Come on. Let's go. Taylor Rogers is going to pitch. All right. Come on. Rogers with a 2.89 ERA and 28 innings of work. And Schwarber is coming up to the plate. 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch to Kyle. It's down for a ball. Okay. Schwarber 1 for 3 with a single in the third and a run scored. 1-0 pitch. It's a sinker at 92, taken for a strike. All right, come on, stop. Don't lick me. Come on. Come on. 1-1 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. So the count is now 2-1 to Kyle Schwarber. 2-1 pitch to Kyle. There's a fly ball. It's hit out over towards deep left field. That's going back over towards the track, towards the wall, and it bounces off the glove of the left fielder. A couple runs will score. The center fielder gets over to it, and Kyle Schwarber hits on with a 2-run double. And the Phillies are back in business. That was a shot. It bounced off the glove of Austin Hayes. He gave it his all. He had to go back towards the wall. He slammed on in there and just could not hang on. And Friedel had to go on after the baseball. It's a 3-run game, and Bryce Harper is up. The pitch to Harper. And that's taken for a ball on the upper tier of the zone. Harper 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run scored. The 1-0 pitch to Bryce. And that's taken on the outside corner for a called strike. One ball, one strike. The windup, the pitch, swing and a miss. That was a sweeper at 79. The 1-2 to Harper. And he just gets a piece of it and stays alive. Charge! The 1-2 to Harper. Another foul ball towards the left field side, and out of play it goes. They're back in business, baby. Harper hitting .333 this year with runners in scoring position. 24 RBI and 2 homers. 15 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-2 to Harper. Another foul ball. Good fight here against Taylor Rogers. Bryce is just 1 for 3 against Rogers. He's walked against him twice, though. It's 9-6 in the bottom of the 6th. 1-2 pitch to Harper. Low and away for ball 2. More claps coming from the Philadelphia faithful. The 2-2 to Harper. Swing and a miss. And he is down on strikes. The Phillies do make it a game, though, as Kyle Schwarber gets on with a 2-run double. They trail by 3, and we go to the top of the 7th, 9-6 Cincinnati. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to take a quick step off. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're trying to get to 300 likes. Let's go. See you soon. Don't go anywhere. All right, hit the thumbs up button, folks. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're going to the top of the 7th. Phillies are down 9-6. Daniel Roberts going to go out there to pitch. Top of the 7th. And the pitch is taken for a ball. Spencer steers up. It's 2 for 2. Robert gets set at the letters and delivers and throws a pitch that he just does not get the call for. It was on the outside corner. But it's 2 balls, no strikes regardless. 2-0 pitch. Low and away for ball 3. Come on. Just keep it a 3-run deficit. Three-0 pitch. That's inside for ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk to start off the bottom or the top of the 7th. All right, dude, please stop. Come on. I know. Here's Stevenson. And the pitch from Robert, it's outside. He just cannot find the zone at all. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We're on for every single Phillies game. The 1-0 pitch to Stevenson. And finally, a strike thrown. It was a sweeper. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, swing and a miss on a 95-mile-per-hour heater. Cubs now lead at 7-1. They're in the top of the 5th at Wrigley Field against the St. Louis Cardinals. What are the Phillies doing? They're playing baseball. That's what they're doing. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 1 in the top of the 7th. So, a strikeout by Robert. And 1 away. Larry says that they're losing. But they're also playing a game of baseball. The pitch. There's a sweeper that's taken on the outside corner for a called strike. You just love being over here, don't you? All right, bye. Good boy. 0-1 pitch. It's upstairs and taken for ball 1. One pitch. Foul ball. Robert gets set at the letters. Kicks, fires the pitch, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Daniel Robert, and there's 2 gone. Very nice. Two away in the top of the 7th. Runner still over at first. That was Marte who struck out. Here's Will Benson, and he swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. The count is 0-1. Fireworks already at Citi Field. Homers by Dominguez, Judge, and Soto in the first. It's 2-all. 0-1. Strike 2 at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes to Will Benson. Will had the RBI pinch hit single in the 5th inning. 0-2 is the count. 2 outs, top of the 7th, and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Daniel Roberts strikes out the side. Wow, good for him. Really good for him. After not being able to find the zone, he just mows down the Reds 1-2-3 after that and gets all the outs himself. Love that. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies down 9-6 at Citizens Bank Park. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. On this day, the Phillies played the New York Mets in 1979. And Steve Carlton only allowed 1 hit. Okay. How many batters did he retire in a row from the start? How many batters did he retire in a row to start off the game? There will be more to this. Trust me. 17. Close. 12. 9. 13. Nope. 18. Nope. Tracy, what's up, Tracy? 18. You're close. Larry's the closest. Daniel also says 18. You guys are very close. Very, very close. 19. Steve Carlton retired the first 19 batters that he faced on July 4th of 1979. In that same game, the team also lost 3 starting pitchers. Larry Christensen, he pulled a groin muscle. Dick Ruthven had an elbow injury. And Randy Lurch broke his thumb in a brawl outside of a bar. 19 batters. Can you imagine a Phillies pitcher today retiring 19 batters in a row? Their first 19 batters. Imagine if we did that. We give him so much love. So really that means, if you do the math, he went into the 7th inning. He didn't get the first runner didn't get aboard until the 7th inning. It's pretty cool. There will be more. There will be more. Don't you worry. We have a couple more coming up today because it's the 4th of July. And I wanted to start off with one. Al Bohm will lead off the bottom of the 7th. Scott Barlow, former Cleveland Guardian pitcher, is out there. And the pitch is down for a ball. Halladay once retired his the first 27 in a row. It's true. It's a perfect game. 1-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike. I'm saying, and so did Michael Lorenzen. Oh, Michael Lorenzen didn't retire 27 in a row, but he had a no-hitter. One pitch. It's outside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th. Bohm is up. He's 1 for 2. He also had a sac fly. The pitch to Bohm. Ground ball hit sharply over to third base. Picked up. The throw over to first is in time. Steer hung on to the bag. Marte dealt with a rocket that was hit over to third. And there's 1 gone in the bottom of the 7th. That was a really good play. He just scooped that thing up. It almost ate him. And Steer did a good job digging that thing out. Yes, he did. He threw a perfect game. I remember watching it against the Marlins. The pitch that's taken up high and inside for a ball. They called him Doc Holliday. And he also threw a no-hitter in the postseason that year against the Reds. 1-0 to Casty, swing and a miss. Who is your favorite pitcher that you've gotten to see as a Philly? One pitch. It's in there for strike 2. Mine is Bradledge. I loved Bradledge. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's outside for ball 2. I loved watching Bradledge. Larry says Carlton, of course. Well, some people with Zach Wheeler. Some people, it's Halladay. 2-2. And there's a swing and a miss. And so, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. You have 2 first names, says Mateo. I'm happy that it took you. I'm happy that you figured that out. Yep, 2 first names. That's correct. Zach is my current one, says the preacher's wife. Zach is probably 3rd on my list. The pitch, swing and a miss. I like watching Christopher Sanchez. I just do. Nothing in 1 is the count. The pitch to JT. It's a foul ball. Terry Mulholland. Yeah. Is that Ben Franklin? The ball is 2 strikes. To JT Realmuto. Barlow comes set, and the 0-2 pitch is in the dirt for a ball. I don't watch baseball, I just have money on the game. Well, but then you probably know the rules. Or I'm sure that you've heard of Shohei Ohtani. 1-2. That's taken down for ball 2. Steve Carlton's my favorite pitcher of all time. See, I didn't get to live during that era, so I probably would have loved Steve. 2-2 to JT. Line drive, base hit out over to left field. And so, a 2-out single by JT, and he is aboard. Let's go. Otto Kemp is coming up. Charge! JJ and his boyfriend Shohei. He's not my boyfriend. Shut up. I'm kidding. The pitch. It's taken down for a ball. Almost got on by the catcher. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Otto Kemp. So for 3 today with a strikeout. Barlow gets set above the letters, and the pitch to Otto Kemp. This one's lined out over to left field. It's caught, though, just right at the left fielder, and the inning is over. We're going to the 8th inning. It's 9-6, Cincinnati. The Phillies will be right back in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Sonic the Eagles fan, Vance Worley, he was the 5th pitcher during the 4 Aces 2011 season. Saw him get his first complete game versus the Nationals. Vance Worley, I was a fan of Vance Worley as well. He's one of those pitchers that just gets lost in the sauce. I was also a fan of Antonio Bastardo, if you guys remember him. He was a left-handed pitcher. I liked Antonio Bastardo. That was when I was really young. I mean, if I was older, I probably would have been like, he was all right. But as a kid, you look up to these pitchers and you're like, these guys are cool. I didn't really have I didn't really have like a sense of like, oh, well, like they almost came back in this game. Like, I'm so angry at them. Like, I'd just be like, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Let's see how they do then. They'll just bounce back. I wasn't really looking at them with a critical eye, because to me, like, that took the fun out of it. Like, I was a kid and I just enjoyed watching the games. I really was. Like, I was one of those guys that just loved watching them. And yeah, like, I'd get upset if they lost, but I don't know. Wasn't really analyzing them the way that I am now. The pitch. It's taken for a strike. Santiago Espinal 1 for 3 with a single in the fourth and a run scored. Romano's pitching. 0-1, swing and a miss. Counts 0-2. Yeah, Vance Worley. That was a good one. 0-2 on the way. It's outside for a ball. Reds lead at 9-6 against the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies had a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the first, and then a 6-0 run by the Reds would put them up 6-3. Phillies would then get a run back in the bottom of the third as the pitch is taken for ball 2. Then the Reds would score 1 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, and the Phillies would get 2 back in the bottom of the sixth. 2-2 pitch on the way. This one is lined foul and out of play. Two-two pitch. Foul ball. Hit over towards the third base side. Was there ever a moment in baseball where you cried? I know somebody's going to say, oh, I'm crying because the Phillies are losing now. But I mean, like, felt like an actual emotion of something happy. Like a happy cry. Two balls, 2 strikes. Top of the eighth. 2-2 pitch on the way. This one is going to be blooped out over towards the right field side. Sosa has it, though. Makes the catch. And 1 gone in the top of the eighth. Larry and PJ just jinxed each other. I knew somebody was going to say that, too. The pitch. It's taken for a ball. You didn't cry when the Phillies won the World Series? Or like when Joe Carter hit the walk-off homer, homer? 1-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike. TJ Fradel is up at the plate. 1-1 pitch. That's on the outside corner for a strike. You cried when you were an infant, that's it. Okay. The 1-2 pitch. This one is fouled off towards the left field side and out of play. The Reds in this game they are 6 for 12 with runners in scoring position. The pitch. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. TJ Fradel's having a good year. He is. He's having a very good year. He's 2 for 4 with a run scored in this game. 2-2 on the way. Line drive. Played on the hop by Trey Turner. Romano had to dodge out of the way. And the throw to first is in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th inning. I don't know how that didn't hit him. Because first his legs were spread, and then he went down, and as he was going down, he turned away from the ball. It almost hit him on the lower back. Wild. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 300 likes, folks. I don't even think we're at 200 yet. The pitch is up high for a ball. We're at 174. That means that a total of 39 of you have not hit the thumbs up button. And nobody else has cried watching a moment from the Phillies. Like, no, nothing has made you tear up. If so, you are the most robotic bunch I've ever met. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. This one's flat out over towards center field. Marsh is there, waits for it, makes the catch. Now, I do believe Larry, but I'm saying that 214 of you have never cried watching a moment for the Phillies. That I would find really hard to believe. I did cry when we won the World Series. I did cry for that. I also cried when I got to go onto the field and work on the foul ball lining. Like, that was really cool. That was like my second time stepping onto the field, and for a grounds crew member to say, you know, come on, kid, we need your help. That was pretty cool. 1993 wasn't crying because of Joe Carter. I expected that when Williams came in. It was Game 4 where they gave up a ridiculous lead twice. Edwards says when they won the World Series. Did anybody cry when Bryce Harper had the swing of his life? Because I also cried at that too. I'm emotional, man. I really am. I'm emotional when it comes to baseball. When they won the World Series. Which year? Are you talking about 08? You talking about 1980? Larry, I thought you worked in the kitchen. Oh, boy. Bottom of the 8th. Phillies have 6 more outs to play with. Or you probably knew me then. Reds have a new pitcher coming on in. When's your birthday, JJ? Are you a Cancer? Nope. I'm a Leo. It's Bryson Stott. And he takes the first pitch that's in there for a strike. This is Tony Santillin. 28 years old from Fort Worth, Texas. The ball is 1 strike. 1 pitch to Stott, swinging and a miss. So he's down in the count 0-2. Tony in 41 games, a 2.79 earned run average, 38 2/3 of an inning he's pitched this year. 0-2 to Stott, and it's fouled away. Stott is a pinch hitter, hitting just .231 with a double and a homer. .02 pitch, and it's fouled off. I mean, I just don't understand. Sosa is playing well. Why why take him out? Just because there's a lefty or a righty? I don't know. 0-2. That's down for a ball. The Cubs now lead at 8-1 against the Cardinals. Let's get to 200 likes, folks. Let's go. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The windup and the pitch, and Stott fouls it away again. Do not spam the chat, Axel. I don't know. Cincinnati's winning right now. One to the Stott. This one's chopped towards the second baseman. The throw over to first in time. There's 1 out. So Espinal played it on a hop and threw it on over to first. $10 super chat from Tiff. Whoa. Here comes Brandon Marsh up at the plate. Thank you so much, Tiff. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. And the pitch to Brandon Marsh is in there for a strike. Happy 4th of July, everybody. There we go. I want to let this read it to me. 0-1 is the
Happy
count.
4th, everyone.
0-1 pitch to
Everyone is having a
Marsh.
safe and
Swinging
great
and a
day.
miss.
The Phillies will make me cry if they can't get an independent run on Independence Day to complete my parlay.
I like that. Thanks so much, Tiff. I appreciate you. Tiff NJ. Well, wait, hold up. Was that Jay typing or was that Tiff? Because I know that Jay bets too. 0-2 to Brandon Marsh. It's inside for a ball. And 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Phillies have Max Lazar warming up in the bullpen. He will pitch the 9th inning. 1-2 to Marsh. He takes it in the dirt for ball 2. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Let's go. It's still a game. It is still a ball game. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 to Brandon Marsh. This one is grounded towards the right side. Second baseman bobbles it, has to throw it over to first. It is not in time. Brandon Marsh gets on. Espinal bobbled it. He tried to throw it over to first, and it was not in time. Marsh beat it out. Another error in the infield. Espinal had it in the glove, and then it just popped out as he tried to get it on into his throwing hand. And as he threw it over to first, Steer tried to catch it. He dropped the ball. It was a low throw. It was a little bit wide as well. It was a tough angle for him. But regardless, the Phillies have a base runner, and Trey Turner is coming up to the plate. And the first pitch is high for ball 1. All right. They have some life. Kyle Schwarber is in the on-deck circle. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-0 pitch to Turner, and he slaps it foul and out of play. Let's go, baby! Charge! 1 ball, 1 strike. The windup and the pitch to Turner. This one's flying out towards right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. The tying run is coming up to the plate. Grab yourself a beer. Marsh stops at second. Turner's on at first. It was a bloop single out to right center by Turner. And he's now 2 for 5. Drop those emotes. Here comes Kyle Schwarber to the plate. He had a big 2-run double his last time up, and he's going to call for time right now. The pitch to Schwarber. Here it is. Foul ball. Out a fastball right down the middle. He singled, he doubled, he scored a run and drove in 2 runs. Harper's in the on-deck circle, but all eyes on Schwarber. 0-1 pitch. And they tried to see if he went around. He did not. The pitch was inside, and the count is 1-1. Schwarber is wearing a navy blue sleeve on his left arm and a red one on his right. The 1-1 to Schwarber. Here it is. Line drive. Hit over to right field. It's caught by Benson. He almost lost it. It was a rocket hit right over to Benson. And there's 2 gone in the bottom of the 8th. And Bryce Harper is due up next. Everybody stood up for a second. They thought maybe Schwarber connected and hit a bullet out to right. It was hit sharply just right at Will Benson. And that thing almost popped out of his glove. So Harper's up, looking to redeem himself. And the pitch that he takes is up high for a ball. Drop the Bryce Harper emotes in the chat. Marsh at second, Turner at first. 1 ball, no strikes to Bryce Harper. The pitch, it's up high for ball 2. That was at 97 miles per hour from Santillan. Two-0 to Harper, inside for ball 3. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel too. Bryce looking to get on for his 3rd time today. 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 pitch to Harper. It's down for ball 4. Bases are loaded and Bohm is coming up to the plate. Marsh at 3rd, Turner at 2nd, and Harper over at first base. And timeout taken as the pitching coach for the Reds is going to go out there. Santillan in a pickle. Bohm batting .339 in his career with the bases loaded. And the meeting will be broken up by Ryan Wills. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Phillies have a chance. Another golden opportunity. Orion Kirkering is warming up in case it gets closer or if it's tied. First pitch to Bohm. Swing and a miss on a slider in the dirt. No balls. 1 strike to Alec Bohm. Alec got a sac fly earlier in the game. And he takes the 0-1 outside and low. Almost got by Stevenson, and Bohm says, hold your horses. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-1 pitch to Bohm. Fouled away. Pitch was down the middle, too. There's Marsh at 3rd. There's Turner at 2nd, and Harper over at 1st. The 1-2 to Bohm. Check swing. He did not go. The pitch was down. Good eye by Bohm. 15 more subs till we get to 62-50. What a ball game on the 4th of July. The 2-2 pitch to Bohm. Line drive hit out over towards right field. It is a foul ball. Harper goes back over to first. Santillan with the 28th pitch of the inning. Here it is, the 2-2 on the way. Strike three caught on the outside corner. And the Phillies leave the bases loaded, and Bohm slams the bat down as we go to the 9th inning. Unbelievable. Crazy. He was looking at strike three, and he just cannot believe it. And we head to the 9th. Phillies still down by 3 runs. Crazy. Ugh. So close. So close. And yet we're going to the 9th. Elly De La Cruz will lead things off for the Reds. And then it's Austin Hayes and Spencer Steer. Strikeout incoming. You guys are so negative. Oh my gosh. Brian, what's up, Brian? I haven't seen you on here in a while. Crazy. Jack's on here. That's his first comment of the day. Ride or die. Where have you been? Elly De La Cruz will lead things off. Then it's Austin Hayes, Spencer Steer to follow up. Phillies bullpen today, honestly, has been really strong besides Joe Ross. Max Lazar is going to pitch the 9th inning. Here's Lazar. He'll be facing Elly De La Cruz, batting on the left side. Here in the top of the 9th. First pitch to Elly is a knuckle curve that's in there at the knees for a strike. We have 232 people watching. Hopefully you're all doing well. The pitch. That's taken for strike 2 at the knees. Did we get to 200 yet? We got to get to 300. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And 1-2-3 on the strike out from Max Lazar. $205 likes. Let's go. 95 more till we get to 300. That's our goal. Hit that like button, baby. The pitch. It's outside for a ball. Austin Hayes had an RBI double in the 3rd and a run scored. 1-0 pitch. Foul ball. If you guys like the Phillies, hit the thumbs up button. Emilio Pagan is going to try to close it out in the bottom of the 9th. And he will be on to pitch for the Reds. 1-1 pitch. It's on the outside corner for strike 2. And the count's now 1-2. No post-game show after this. I gotta spend time with the Arch. 1-2. That's low and outside for ball 2. Two pitch on the way. This one's grounded over to third. It's a foul ball, though. KGB, I haven't seen you on in forever. Where have you been? It's like everybody's coming on. It's like the baseball season started. What's going on, KGB? Two balls, 2 strikes in the pitch, foul ball. I will tell you, though, it is really cool that, like we've had people that have tuned on in during the past that have been really active on here that get really busy, and yet we're still able to draw in this amount of people. That's awesome. 2-2 on the way. Line drive hit out towards left field, and a diving catch by Otto Kemp. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. That ball was sinking, and Otto Kemp did a good job at tracking that ball down. 2 away. Nice play by Otto. You got there. Steer is up. And he takes a fastball at the kneecaps for strike 1. Keep hitting the thumbs up button. Keep them coming. 0-1 is the count in the pitch. This one's flat out towards shallow center field. On the run is Marshall. Make the catch. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Emilio Pagan's going to have to face Castellanos, Realmuto, and Kemp. We'll see if the Phillies have some magic in them, though. Wild. All right. No post-game show after this. I apologize. I just gotta spend time with Archie because we're going to see fireworks tonight. I gotta be responsible. So, he's happy to be here, but I haven't played with him today, and he deserves that. He does. So, 6 runs for the Phillies, 13 hits as well. 9 runs for the Reds, 11 hits for them. And Pagan is going to go out there for the bottom of the 9th inning. How is Pagan doing on the season, JJ? Well, he's 34 years old. He does have 18 saves, 45 strikeouts as well. He's only given up 1 run in his last 9 outings or so. Only give up 1 run in the month of June. But we'll see if the Phillies, again, can make something happen. Nick, who will start off the inning 1 for 4 with a run scored and 3 RBI and a strikeout as well. We are 13 subscribers away from 6,250. It'd be really nice if you guys could help us get to that point. Would really appreciate that. 212 likes, 231 tuning on in. Let's go. Keep hitting that thumbs up button. Let's try to get to 250. Let's try to get to 250. Let's do it. Castellanos is up, and he will lead things off here in the bottom of the 9th. All righty. This is the 37th game for Pagan. He's 18 for 21 in save opportunities, 36 innings, 45 strikeouts, 12 walks allowed. The pitch to Castellanos hits outside for ball 1. It was at 97 miles per hour. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way, swing and a miss on a fastball right down the turnpike. Pagan gets set at the belt, lines up and delivers, and Castellanos will hit this one out over to right field. On the run is Benson, and he'll be there to make the catch for the first out of the 9th inning. So 1 away. And now JT is up. And JT will foul off the first pitch that he sees. It's an 0-1 count. After this, we're having a redirect to Dr. Delay. 0-1. That's outside for a ball. So the count is 1-1. JT has struck out a couple of times. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And he will call for time and step out of the box. Again, happy 4th of July, everybody. Appreciate you all so much for being on here. Here's the 1-2. That's down in the way again for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch to JT. Smacks this one foul towards the third base side. So yes, we will have a redirect to Dr. Delay after this game is done. 12 more subs, let's go. Let's get to 250 likes. Thank you all so much for being on here. 2-2 pitch to JT. There's a fly ball. It's hit out over towards left field. It is a foul ball. It's just a little bit out in front of it. Not by much. Up next is Otto Kemp, who is down 9-6 on the 4th of July, bottom of the 9th. Nobody on, 1 out, the 2-2 to JT. He drops this one over towards shortstop. De La Cruz has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time for out number 2. Just got JT out. So Philadelphia down to its final out. Nice play by Elliot De La Cruz, too. He's a very good defensive shortstop. Surprised the Phillies didn't challenge that, but I guess that they had conclusive evidence. Pitch to Otto Kemp. It's taken for a ball. It's up high. Excuse. Otto is 0 for 4 in this ball game. 1-0 pitch to Kemp. There's a foul ball. The gun has been very solid for the Reds this year. is a .86 whip. Here's the windup and the 1-1 to Otto Kemp. That's taken for strike 2 at the knees on the outside corner. And Philadelphia down to its final strike. 1-2 pitch to Kemp. Outside. And it's a 2-2 count. Phillies will play Game 2 tomorrow afternoon. That'll be at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Sunday, they'll wrap up the series at 1:35. 2-2 pitch to Otto Kemp. This one's lined out over the left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. The ball game will continue as Kemp took a turnover at first, but he stays put. The throw is drawn to second. And so a 2-out base runner for Philadelphia. And need one more base runner to get the tying run, the potential tying run up at the plate. That was a good swing, though, by Otto Kemp. And he is on. Up next is Bryson Stott. Stott is up. The windup and the pitch to Stott. He pops this one up over towards the left side of foul territory. Waiting for it and making the catch to end the ball game is Noelvi Marte. And the ball game is over. So the Phillies lose Game 1 of this 3-game series by a score of 9-6. As the Cincinnati Reds are able to take care of business. Castellanos is like pointing to a fan. I don't know what he's doing. Somebody, I guess, was chirping at him, and he was pointing to them. But regardless, the game is over. Spencer Steer, the player of the game, he went 2 for 3. He had a couple of big-time at-bats. But the Phillies do lose this game by a score of 9-6. If you were a baseball fan, this was an incredible game. It really was. It had a lot of dramatics. It had a lot of action to it. But if you're a Phillies fan, obviously you're very disappointed. 14 hits, 6 runs, and it wasn't enough. Because Jesus Luzardo had a bad outing today, and he just did not pitch well at all whatsoever. 2 innings, 5 earned runs, 6 hits allowed. Frustrating, but they have a chance to tie the series tomorrow. And they're still winning the NL East. And that is honestly what I leave you with, really. Yeah, it was frustrating. It was annoying. They were 3 for 13 with runners in scoring position. They had their chances. We could go back to that bottom of the 8th inning with bases loaded. That was the most recent memory that I had. They had a golden opportunity there. After Kyle Schwarber had the 2-run double, Bryce Harper left him over at second base. And they had an opportunity there, too. I will tell you, from a moral victory standpoint, though, I am happy that they didn't just give up. That was something that kind of worried me, but they did fight. They did. Joe Ross did not pitch well today at all. Banks, Robert, Romano, and Lazar, they all pitched well. They did. And Robert, specifically, after giving up that walk and not being able to find the zone, he struck out the side after that. So that, I thought, was a positive. But Phillies came up short today. They're now 51-37. But hopefully they can tie the series tomorrow. Who's pitching tomorrow, JJ? Tomorrow it's Ranger Day, right? Tomorrow is Ranger, and he's going up against Nick Lodolo. So we'll see if they can at least even the series tomorrow. I think that is what you would probably expect. But again, they lose by a final score of 9-6. One word to describe that game on your way out. And again, hit the thumbs up button too. Make sure that you guys do that. Reds are going to win the series tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see, Caramel Crazy. Happy Independence Day. Yes. Please enjoy the fireworks tonight. Don't let this game get to you. I mean, go out and celebrate with your family, seriously. Or friends. I'll go watch Independence Day. We always win in the end of that one. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Sando. Sando is the word that Tiffany would use. Anybody else have any words? Or is everybody else speechless? If so, that's fair. All right, I'm done. It's time to spend time with Arch. All right? Love you all. See you all in the next one. Dr. Delay is up next, okay? If you want to stay on for that redirect, please go tell him that I said hi. And, yeah, go give him your support and all your love. All right, bye. Love you all. Catch you all tomorrow afternoon.